The WWE Hype Machine certainly knows how to promote a match. After months or even years of build-up, WWE Dream Matches take place on significant pay-per-views like WrestleMania or SummerSlam. Unfortunately, some of those main events do not live up to the hype and create some pretty lackluster matches. Relive some of these duds with superstars like Hulk Hogan, The Undertaker, and even Brock Lesnar, among others. The most disappointing WWE main events you waited a lifetime for. Lex Luger versus Yokozuna. After Hogan's departure in 1993, the WWE needed a quick replacement. Their answer was the total package Lex Luger. The summer of '93 included a huge buildup of Luger's feud with the unstoppable champion Yokozuna. In the main event of SummerSlam, Luger delivered a body slam and then knocked Yokozuna out of the ring. In a highly disappointing finish, Yokozuna lost to a countout. No title was exchanged, yet balloons fell to celebrate Luger's victory. Countout victory should be saved for Raw, not the main event of SummerSlam. Batista versus John Cena. John Cena and Batista led separate WWE brands before finally coming head-to-head in 2008. In a match that was built for several years, both babyfaces would go one-on-one at SummerSlam. The match had some good moments, but a botched Batista bomb limited Cena toward the end of the match. Batista went on to win, but the match fell flat on high expectations. Luckily, they had a memorable feud a few years later and finally delivered on what fans expected. Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg. What was originally billed as a dream match turned into a nightmare. Rumors spread of both Goldberg and Brock Lesnar's departure in the weeks leading up to WrestleMania 20. Not only did the fans turn on the stars, but each one just stared at each other more than they actually wrestled. Luckily, Stone Cold was there to give them each a stunner and provided some much-needed entertainment. Hulk Hogan versus The Undertaker. Way back in 1991, The Undertaker defeated Hulk Hogan for his first WWE title reign. 11 years later, the two WWE legends would meet again with the title on the line. The hype was great. Match truly showed Hogan's age. Hogan could barely get lifted for the chokeslam, and convoluted ending involved Vince McMahon instead of letting the two stars battle it out. Bam Bam Bigelow versus Lawrence Taylor. Celebrities competing at WrestleMania are now commonplace, but it was a rarity when the WrestleMania 11 main event was booked. The former Giants football player was great on the mic, but not so impressive in the ring. The match looked like a pro football practice more than an actual wrestling event. After multiple shoulder blocks and tackles, Lawrence got the big win over Bigelow, and Bigelow had to deal with the most embarrassing loss of his career. Chris Jericho versus Randy Orton. When Chris Jericho left the WWE in 2006, it left a huge gap in the roster. 2 years later, Jericho was back to save us from Randy Orton's dominating WWE title reign. What should have been a remarkable comeback for the title ended in a disqualification. WWE announcer JBL was accidentally hit in the match and decided to retaliate by attacking Jericho. It took all the wind out of Jericho's first return to the WWE. Triple H versus Randy Orton. The storied history between Randy Orton came into full fold for the build-up to WrestleMania 25 main event. Orton had brutally attacked members of the McMahon family and made things personal with Triple H. Their match fell apart right as it started. Both stars performed their finishers in the opening minutes, taking away any drama or build-up. Triple H won in a predictable fashion in a match that delivered a more compelling video package than an actual battle. The Undertaker versus The Undertaker. Back in 1994, The Undertaker was placed in a coffin and disappeared from the WWE for several months. An imposter Undertaker would take his place, and fans clamored for the real Undertaker to return. This would happen at SummerSlam. The build-up to the match was so great that fans were extremely let down with the outcome. The match was clumsy, awkward, and painfully boring. The real Undertaker emerged victorious, but at that point, no one really cared anymore. Hulk Hogan versus Sid Justice. The final match at WrestleMania 8 should have been Macho Man versus Ric Flair. The WWE chose to promote Hogan's retirement by showcasing his match against Sid Justice. The feud built naturally between the two, but ended as a complete mess. Mistiming led to mistakes, and Sid was forced to kick out of Hogan's leg drop. Even the surprise return of the Ultimate Warrior could not save the fiasco. Team WWE versus Team Alliance, the Survivor Series. When Vince McMahon purchased WCW, it set up so many potential storylines and dozens of new roster members. After months of feuding brands, the final battle was set to take place at the Survivor Series. What should have been Team WWE against Team WCW was mostly composed of WWE stars. The end featured both Kurt Angle and Steve Austin turning on their alliance to rejoin the WWE. It was just a huge burial of WCW. Well, there you have it. What matches let you down as a fan? Are there any that you can think that we missed? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe to The Sportster on YouTube.